Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, coming to you live from Lagos. A reminder of our major stories. Some IDPs reject offer to return home as over 500 of them are relocated from the Yola camp to allow Youth Corps members undertake orientation. Some African leaders identify ICT as the next big business on the continent that will effectively curb youth unemployment. Katsina residents in Lagos urge Nigerians to pray for President Muhammadu Buhari. And French President Emmanuel Macron is sworn in. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our websites, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. However, the Channels TV and Channel 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Here's how. Install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. So let's take a look at some of the pictures that you sent into our Eyewitness portal. Our first photo is from Ajakpa Street in Boko, Benue State, and it shows some fallen electric poles. Our Eyewitness reporter says it's been like this since the 4th of April. He wants something done fast about the situation. Next is a photo of some cables being fixed around Miyaki Junction, Oworonshoki. Eyewitness reporter is glad that this challenge has been fixed barely 24 hours after it was used on Channels Television's Eyewitness report. An abandoned 133 kVA sub-transmission station capable of lighting up Auchi has been left abandoned since 2015 in front of the Otaro of Auchi's palace. Eyewitness reporter cannot understand how wasteful we've become and therefore needs the intervention of the concerned authority. Well, our final picture, it's not a picture exactly, but a video, is of a drunk driver on the 3rd Mainland Street in Lagos. 3rd Mainland Bridge, beg your pardon, Lagos State. Eyewitness reporter had flagged down the driver to stop him from endangering his life, but was rudely dismissed. 5 minutes later, this happened. We're looking at the outcome. Eyewitness reporter wants the road safety agencies to intensify its fight against drunk drivers. A lesson there to be more careful on the roads. Thanks for sending in those pictures and the video. Please keep them coming. Over 500 Katsina indigenous residents in Lagos have held a special prayer session for the quick recovery of President Muhammadu Buhari as he takes another medical trip to the United Kingdom. The organizers say this is in accordance with scriptural injunction to pray for our leaders. Our correspondent, Chris Lems, was there. He reports.
Prayer, they say, is never enough, and if there is anyone who needs it more this time around, it's President Muhammadu Buhari as he undergoes another medical journey abroad. His kinsmen from Katsina State but residents in Lagos are taking time out to seek for divine intervention on behalf of the president. There are over 100 Muslim clerics taking turns to offer special supplication to the Almighty Allah, and this, they say, is according to the injunction of the holy books.
Even all holy books, Quran and the Bible, admonish us to constantly pray for our leaders. We are here today with the same objective, with array of imams, missioners, Alphas to offer special prayer for quick recovery and sound health for President Muhammad Buhari and members of his cabinet and the success of his administration to take Nigeria to greater heights in surplus and prosperity.
For some of those who attended the session, it's an exercise of great importance.
We are here, we Katsina State, Daura, citizens of Lagos, to pray for our president. So that's why we are here.
Allah always asks all Muslims to ask him for what they want. We pray to Allah to change the Nigerian government and bring Muhammad Buhari to power. Allah answered our prayers, and we've had him as president for 2 years, and we are very happy and appreciative of the positive changes he's bringing. So now that we realize that he's having health challenges, we have come back together again to ask the same Allah to heal him and allow him to continue these changes.
I'm praying for him to come back safely, in good health, long life and prosperity, and God should give him more wisdom to handle this country.
The president, during an interview session, had said he had never been this ill, a reason strong enough for his kinsmen to toe this path. Chris Illems, Channels Television News.
Let's head out of Lagos now. Members of Uteh community in Ipobaoha local government area of Edo State are appealing to the Niger Delta Development Commission to complete the abandoned Palace Road project. The community leaders made the appeal when they took Channels Television to the abandoned road, which links the community and several others to Benin City, the state capital. They also disclosed that they have been without electricity for over 3 years.
This is Palace Road in the Ipobaoha local government area of Edo State. The road connects Uteh, Uteh Koko, Orio, Igusagye, Ikoke and Ihobo communities to Benin City, the Edo State capital. When the NDDC commenced the rehabilitation of this road in 2016, expectations were high and members of these communities were elated. But the road construction has since been abandoned, leaving the road in a more deplorable condition than it was prior to the commencement of the aborted construction.
Work started in earnest last year, 2016. We were all happy. We were cheering up that our road is going to be made passable and indeed to be tarred. But they did a small work and abandoned the road last year.
I'm going to the palace now. I have to drive through the street, the lane, before I can get the easier place.
They scatter the road, they do already gutter, they make all the suffer.
If we walk 1,000, we're going to go and spend it in a mechanical shop. We are not happy.
Another problem is that despite this electricity infrastructure, these communities have not had power supply over the past 3 years.
For me now, it's about 5 years ago me enter here. But me never see light once.
They told us they are going to get us a transformer, the BEDC people. But ever since then, we didn't see them again. They even said we should gather some money, which we did. But till now, we have not gotten light.
Our business in this area is affected. We can't work and all that.
The NDDC Commissioner for Edo State, Saturday Willie, said the problem is due to management issues with the previous administration, which is being addressed.
I'll visit there with a team of engineers to see that I also invite the contractor and also try to know the problem, confronting him why he has suddenly abandoned the job. So I will get basic information from him and that will swing us to action.
The Benin Electricity Distribution Company attributes the lack of power supply to a faulty transformer.
We're in touch with our people working on the transformer, and they have assured me that latest by end of next week, there's hope for the transformer to be given to them, to be returned to that community, and subsequently for them to have light.
For members of these communities, the fulfillment of these promises is their earnest desire because of the need to improve on the socio-economic development of the area.
Kano, northern Nigeria's largest city, allegedly has the highest drug abuse rate in the country based on the number of seizures, arrests of addicts and convictions of dealers, according to the Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agents. The increasing number of young people doing drugs in the state has become a source of worry. These drugs are taken in various ways, including orally and intravenously.
Drug abuse amongst the youth is becoming an increasing cause for concern in Kano State.
Like you did the last time.
The number of arrests by the Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency is on the rise. Speaking to some addicts in a secluded place known as bunks, they express an uncontrollable desire for drugs.
To inject myself is that I want, when something disturbs me, or when I need something to get something I not get, I used to inject myself. That's why this is the main reason I use it. I inject myself to feel high.
Of recent, there is an increase in the problem of use of pentazocine among our youth, especially pentazocine is known as Fortuin, and the use of Fortuin is associated with many problems, especially sometimes it can lead to intoxication, sometimes it can lead to what is known as harmful use, and sometimes it can lead to dependence, which is also known as addiction.
Unemployment, lack of moral values, peer pressure is said to be the reasons for most drug addictions.
We have the situation where I find myself after I finish NCE. I'm looking for a job, no job at all. We have the experience, we have the talent to help the nation, but there is no job.
The Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency in Kano says much work still needs to be done.
We don't have enough of those apparatus, if you like put it, those things needed for a full, well-equipped rehabilitation center. We don't have. That is the truth. Because for a rehabilitation center, you have to have recreational facilities. You have to have both your indoor and that is recreational. You have to have occupational activities for those that are interested in tailoring. They have those that are interested in knitting masks. In some of our rehabilitation centers in the country, we have it.
If drug abuse must be stopped in the society, it is important that family members, government, religious bodies, corporate organizations, non-governmental organizations must all be actively involved in the campaign against addiction before the situation worsens.
Indigenous of Ajakpa community in Eseldo local government area of Ondo State are calling on the government to address their plight following allegations of arson leveled against the Nigerian army. Residents claim the military men from Operation Delta Safe stormed the community to wreak havoc following a gun battle, which led to the killing of a wanted militant, Osi Ibori. Our committee report tonight looks at the issues rocking the Ajakpa community.
Etisala, now you're talking.
Special operation repair a deliberate preemptive attack at the Ajakpa community of Eseldo, local government of Ondo State. During the gun duel, the kingpin Osi Ibori, a notorious criminal, was killed among his other gang members.
The news of the killing of Osi Ibori, a man suspected to have been involved in destroying pipelines in the Niger Delta region, the killing of an army captain and 5 policemen, as well as kidnapping and robbery in several states, was seen as a major victory on the part of the Nigerian Armed Forces, and there was commendation in the air. But when this video of the burning of homes in the Ajakpa community in Ondo State, where the late militant leader was said to have taken refuge, surfaced, fingers immediately pointed to the military and the private security outfit as the perpetrators. The grouse is that an act of arson is a step too far.
What took them there was the problem they had with Osi Ibori, who was eventually killed. After killing him, they took away the corpse. And the next thing, there was a respite for about 3 days. On Wednesday, they moved in and started burning house.
The house I lived, wherein I have my property, in fact, my books, some certificates, the house has been damaged.
Both parties, however, denied the allegations. And to set the record straight, took a group of journalists to see for themselves. The boat ride from Ajakpa to the troubled Ajakpa spot is roughly about 2.5 hours. The only evidence of life here are empty still homes. Whatever the reason, the community is empty. This repentant militant, turned head of a vigilante firm, wonders why the accusations should come up, insisting that it was the slain militant and his men that laid an ambush for the soldiers.
If somebody said our people are burning house in Ajakpa, those are the people that are supporting these criminals that making this nonsense in this country. That one is a great fallacy. They are liars.
For the Secretary General of the Arugboijo Kingdom, whoever burned the homes should be commended, because under no circumstances should any community condone criminals in their midst.
Any communities that these people come into should be sincere, and you should tell the truth, so that the kingdom will take action to eliminate them. Without that, if the community supports those type of people and try to hide them, this type of thing will still happen.
The case is one that has many sides, with justification and accusation seeking prominence. Some may argue that the end justifies the means, but to others, the means to the end may not necessarily be justified.
Etisala, now you're talking.
When the news at 10 returns, we'll be back in a moment with our data analyst, Babajide Ogusowo, who will be examining Budget 2017. That's coming up in a moment. Please join us again.
People